Hello fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, for the start of a brand new week this Monday, I'm kind of jumping the gun a little bit here and there and get these builds knocked out. Okay guys, this afternoon's video for this Monday is video number 3 on the ICM 148 scale C-45 Expediter by ICM Models. Okay guys, I went ahead and did some pondering last night, and instead of making this thing a military machine, it's going to be a civilian. It's going to be the BEECHCRAFT 18. It's overall yellow with a red trim, and so I got about 5 coats of primer has been added on this model since the sneak preview you've seen it before with the filler on top of the fuselage halves. And so I got 5 coats of primer was done, and about 7 coats of yellow was done on this thing. And the yellow I used was a lacquer finish. I used a lacquer on it, and to give it an extra sheen to it, as you'll see in the camera. And it builds up very nicely too. And so this is going to be a civilian version of the BEECHCRAFT C-45 Expediter, which is actually designed as civilian use from the beginning, until the military figured the Air Force and also the rest of the Air Forces around the world decided, well, hell, this aircraft is pretty versatile for what it can do. If it's pretty good for civilian needs, it'll be just a dandy for us too, just as well as them. And so this is going to be the civilian version of the BEECHCRAFT. This is the BEECHCRAFT 18, and in a splendid color of yellow. And I haven't got the red trim on yet, guys, so there'll be a final reveal on this probably by this Wednesday, on this here aircraft. And I'll have a final reveal also on my flycatcher. Then I can catch up on the ward and get a video of that, and jump on something else, like I can get my Wellington shaken up too. So I got a lot of stuff going down the line, guys. I'm starting to knock them out now. It's getting cold outside, it's snow, and I'm in the modeling mode. And when it's summertime outside, especially when you live out here in Ohio, fellas, you know, you gotta make hay while it's still sun shining by working and going outside and enjoying your toys and other activities. And you can't do that in the wintertime. Not out here, you don't. So out here in Ohio, the Midwest, up east, all through there, it's got all the snow belts at and everything. It puts guys like us into the modeling mood. So I'm knocking them out about 3 at a time now, guys. So I got a lot. Believe you me, I kid you not. I got I got a lot back there that's all yelling at me all at once. Build me, build me, build me. And that'll be that. Okay guys, enough chatting right now. We're going to take the camera over here. We'll swing around and take a look at the BEECHCRAFT 18, and we'll review what was done on it. There you go, fellas. You see the yellow, how bright it is out there? We'll zoom in a little closer here, guys. You'll see a little better shot of it. There it is. This is the BEECHCRAFT 18, guys. It's a C-45 Expediter, but like I said in the introduction of the video, I slept on it last night and decided to go ahead and make this thing a civilian version. So this is all yellow right here. It's going to be, it's all yellow with a red trim on it. And it's done with a lacquer finish, guys. With lacquer finishes, you got to make sure you got a good primer coat on it, because lacquer finishes will attack enamel paints. And they got to be built up very slowly, especially on plastic. If you lay on with the will, you can distort the plastic. It'll wrinkle on you. Then you got to take the model and soak it in brake fluid to get rid of all the paint, and, and all your work has been wasted. Around the front of the cowlings, engine cowlings, guys, is going to be right in front of the engine cowlings. There's going to be a red ring around it. It's a pinstriping. and these red pin also alongside the fuselage. These the pinstriping across there too. Using decal paper I'll be using. I've seen a couple of them painted, did some research on this, on the 18 here, and there's a lot out there that actually were all one color with pinstriping, and you had some that had two-tone. So actually, guys, it was custom made. Actually, when BEECHCRAFT, like Stinson and Piper come, when they came out with the traditional colors of either all white, aluminum, or yellow, or red, or blue, and with pinstripes. And the owners who bought the aircraft decided they didn't like it. They ordered the aircraft to have it painted two-tone, with an upper plating of white on top of here, and pinstriping in the bottom. That's all done by order. These airplanes are built by orders, guys. They don't build these things like cars and sell them selling in the car lot. They're all built per order. For example, the United States Air Force or the Navy and the Marines, all throughout the world, won this aircraft. BEECHCRAFT had a contract to make so many for the government and so many for the civilians. And so for civilian use only, these airplanes had to be purchased by order only. And the manufacturer who makes the aircraft in general, the sales office, executive managers, will ask you, how would you like your aircraft painted? Would you like to have it painted all white, yellow, blue, or what? Well, I'd like to have it red with a white trim. Traditional trim, or you want upper plating trim? Traditional trim. Be all red with pinstriping, which this is going to be here. This is going to be all traditional yellow trim, yellow with red trim on it. And the license numbers will be all red too as well. So in overall appeal, guys, this is not a bad kit. There's a lot of fit issues in this thing, you know. I think the biggest fit issues that there is the interior, where the plane was designed, because you got on top of in the center of the wing, you got the passenger seats and a couple bulkheads, and also the pilot's compartment, all composed in one sub-assembly on top of the wing. And the fuselage just kind of slips over. Plus, you got the false spars and the firewalls, and also the substructures to the firewalls, and plus the undercarriages underneath the bottom of the wing. When you close the top wing up on top of the bottom wing, you got a lot of pressure building up against the top of the wing, and it makes it fit very hard. And you got to do a lot of trimming on the spars and everything just to be able to get the wing down to fit good. In other words, you'll run into some problems. That's what I had to do with this here. And so I spent about 6 hours just correcting that problem right there. So if anybody's got this kit, you'll find out what I'm saying. It's a good kit, guys. I'm not trying to impure on it. It's just the idea that it has its own special fit issues. The halves of the fuselage fit together extremely well without fuss. And just joining the fuselage to the wing is the biggest problem there is. So you'll run into that trouble. You may have to trim the top of the wing root on the fuselage. So you won't bring that big old lip from the front trailing edge of the bottom wing that mates to the fuselage. You won't have that ungodly gap right there. You got to fill it in with filler. Because this thing acquired some filler on there, as you've seen in previous photos of us. So anyway, guys, all through all, this is a good model. I like it. I love the BEECHCRAFT BEECHCRAFT 18. It's a very beautiful airplane. It came out in 1940, and was very used successfully throughout World War II, Korean War, and after the Korean post-war days. A lot of them were bought from private collectors and private owners who flew aircraft. And most were ex-World War II bomber pilots that got out of the war and bought these things and flew them for their own amusement and hobby. Okay, guys, this concludes video 3 of this 18 build. The next video you're going to see, this thing is going to be completely finished. Final reveal. I'll have it mounted on a wooden plaque, and we'll have to put it away, and we'll collect dust and go to the next one. So this is the mighty BEECHCRAFT 18, and you can see the beautiful paint jobs. The lacquer really, it's like a plate. I use lacquers, watercolors, it don't matter. But you gotta watch yourself, fellas, using lacquers, because you gotta have some kind of protection on there so it won't interfere with the plastic. Okay, guys, I'm gonna swing the camera back to yours truly here and finish up the video. After the video, and I clean up my workstation, is becoming a mess. Oh, here I is, fellas. Here I is. Okay, guys, that's conclusion of video 3 for the ICM C-45 Expediter. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, because I really enjoy you guys' comments and everything. And I'm sorry old Frankie hasn't got back to him too much, but I'll get back to you guys' comments, because I got a lot of homework to do. All these comments are getting off you guys, and I got to comment back. And I'm reading your comics, and when you get lost in modeler's world, you don't have time to do nothing but work on models and work. So anyway, that concludes this video. And the next video will be the final reveal. It'll be this Wednesday. I have the next video out, guys. And I got the final reveal on the flycatcher. And also the final reveal on the BEECHCRAFT 18 over here. Then I'll start turning 2 on the Wellington and have a video of that probably by this Thursday or Friday. And start getting the ward going a little bit and get her all done. And the builds will proceed. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off, and God bless you guys, and always make Mama happy, and please subscribe, and happy modeling, and each one of you guys again. I can't stress anymore than I have to, and I won't do it until Christmas is over with. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, guys, and God love you guys, and keep healthy, and keep modeling, and keep Mama happy, and all your Christmas dreams will come true. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off again. I'm out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, fellas. God bless you, boys.